Good morning. Man, sorry. Afternoon, evening. How are we doing this? I'm trying to get this. Oh, wow. We are live on Instagram. There we go. Boom. Welcome in. Welcome into the show. I'm Jeff Michael. This is Sports with Balls on a Tuesday. Man. July 4th coming up, man. What a week. What a night last night, or what a day yesterday the NBA had. Wow. Contracts galore going through. We're going to get into the NBA contracts here in a little bit. We'll get into LeBron James and the Lakers and Bronny and all that good stuff. Maybe some Dallas Cowboy talk, which will be interesting. I think that there's trouble a-brewing in Arlington, Texas. So we'll talk about that here in a little bit. Baseball. There's some great baseball stuff going on. I'll talk about that in this 30-minute episode of Sports with Balls. Starting off here at 8:30 in the morning. Look, however you're listening, thank you guys so much for tuning in, whether it be the podcast version, whether it be the live version right now. Leave your comments. I'll try to get to them as soon as I can. Those of y'all that are watching on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that stuff, let me know what you want to talk about. And, man, pop in your feelings. Let me know. Let me know where you're at. Also, want to thank a couple of people before we get going. Number one, Christian's Tailgate Bar and Grill. This place is phenomenal. Absolutely amazing. Go to christianstailgate.com. Find one near you. Any sporting event, dude, they've got mimosas on Sundays. They've got Taco Tuesday. They got steak night. They got karaoke night. They've got goat yoga, folks. So, listen, go to Christian's Tailgate. Find one near you. Man, it's just amazing. christianstailgate.com. Find one. Diamond Auto Spa. My boy Austin Bauer over there. A spa for your car. Awesome place to go. Diamond Auto Spa, specializing in paint protection, ceramic coatings, vinyl wraps. Detailing is just the beginning. And, of course, Bailey Roofing and Construction, 281-961-2872. Hurricane coming. For those of y'all, have y'all seen that thing? Category 5 heading towards the Gulf of Mexico. And it's, I think the projections are taking it a little bit north now, too, which may impact Texas tremendously. So call Bailey Roofing and Construction, 281-961-2872. Welcome into the show. Obviously, Jeff Michael, Sports with Balls, episode 308. Guys, listen, Grant Miles is joining me again on the show coming up. I cannot wait. We're going to have Lauren Leal back. Football season's right around the corner. I cannot wait. Things are a-booming. But as we do every day on this show, July holidays. And, of course, we're coming up on July 4th, but today is July the 2nd. Here's your national holidays or international holiday. World UFO Day. Okay. Man, do y'all believe in UFOs? Think they've been here before? I believe the majority of the world now believes that UFOs were here. I don't think I'm in that majority. Just saying. Freedom from Fear of Speaking Day. All right. I Forgot Day. Made in the USA Day. National Disco Day. Get your disco on. Report Military Fraud Day. Special Recreation for the Disabled Day. What else we got here? Alex Morgan's birthday, which is obviously United States soccer, women's soccer. But we will get into United States men's soccer here in a little bit. And a day that pertains to me, World Sports Journalist Day. There you go. Those are your national holidays today. There's nothing else. Let me see some birthdays. We got any good birthdays? Lindsay Lohan? Larry David, Seinfeld creator. Keith Morrison. If those of y'all that don't know Keith Morrison, the Dateline guy. Yeah, there's your birthdays. All right, let's get to it. Welcome to Sports with Balls. I'm Jeff Michael. Man, the NBA. Teach your kids how to play basketball, folks. This is absolutely ridiculous money that is flying around in the NBA. And I'm going to give you examples. Number one, let's just go to the Boston Celtics. By the way, the Boston Celtics up for sale 2 weeks after winning the championship. The Boston Celtics, the group that owns the Boston Celtics is now saying they are accepting or looking at offers. Wow. But it makes sense when your payroll is $920 million for just 5 players. That's right, folks. Jason Tatum just signed 5 years, $314 million to become the biggest contract in NBA history. Jaylen Brown is already on a 5-year, $285 million contract. That's two players right there at $600 million. Drew Holiday's at 4 years, $134. Derek White just signed yesterday for 4 years, $126. And Porzingis is on a 2-year, $60 million. That totals $920 million for the starting five of the Boston Celtics. My goodness. How many championships do you need to win? Is it just one for $920 million in payroll and just 5 players? Dude, the NBA money, man. My gosh. Derek White, 4 years, 126. Make that make sense. So if you're a stud in the NBA for 2 years, you're generational wealthy. Just 2 years. And I'm not even saying Derek White's a stud. It's all about system, how you fit in. This guy got 4 years, $126 million. Jason Tatum, who apparently isn't even the best player on his team, got the most expensive contract in NBA history. 5 years, $314 million. Make that make sense. Does Jason Tatum deserve $314 million? We're looking at Shohei money. Like, for real, if you extend that to 10 years, that's $628 million. Is Jason Tatum Shohei Ohtani of basketball? I don't think so. But that's what the numbers say. NBA money is absolutely unbelievable. And I'll prove it to you. What's the guy? This is OKC signed. Who's this guy? Hold on, let me see. The Oklahoma City Thunder signed Isaiah Hartenstein for $87 million. $87 million for who? Isaiah Hartenstein? This dude's about to make $100 million in the NBA? What? Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable, the money that the NBA throws around. And you would think this is like the thing. You would think they're turning a profit like the NFL. I just shocked yesterday at all this money. The Mavericks turned around and got Klay Thompson. So we see the end of an era in Golden State. Klay Thompson, I don't know if there's bad blood while he left or what it may be, but Klay Thompson is no longer part of the Splash Brothers. He moves on to Dallas. Dallas hopes to get back to the finals and not do a gentleman's sweep. Boston obviously signing their guys. These guys just tossing money around. It's unbelievable. I'm just absolutely shocked at the numbers that these guys can make. Isaiah Hartenstein got almost $100 million. First of all, I get it. If some of y'all know who Isaiah Hartenstein is, fantastic. How is this guy worth $100 million? Make it make sense. Make all of Jaylen Brown, not the best player on his team. According to some, got the richest contract in NBA history, which is going to boom other contracts. I just saw a report that Donovan Mitchell just signed an extension, right? 3 years, 150 more, right? So in 2027, Donovan Mitchell will seek a $380 million contract plus. Wow. These guys are going to get paid basically almost $100 million a year coming up pretty soon. And we thought Shohei Ohtani money was crazy. The NBA money, wow. I can't wait till all this is done in probably a few days and all these signings and we see the numbers, the final numbers on the NBA spending. It is unbelievable. But Mitchell agrees with the Cavaliers to a max extension, like I said. Tatum reaches a deal, the largest deal in NBA history. Klay Thompson joins the Mavs. Hartenstein, whoever that is, got $100 million almost for OKC. Go NBA, I guess. I don't know. I don't think the product on the court. I don't think it translates to that much money, if you know what I mean. Like, what was the finals that exciting? No. In fact, everybody thought the finals, the entire playoffs actually were pretty boring. The most incredible series was the Knicks Pacers. That was fun to watch. After that, everything else was pretty much boring. Give me a series that you were like, wow, 7 games, one player took over. Like it was a phenomenal. No, it wasn't. It wasn't phenomenal. These guys are getting paid. Wow. Klay Thompson, and I believe James Harden got $60 million for 2 years. Whoa. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know why does James Harden get that much money? Like, is it based on his days with the Rockets? Like a 3-year time span? I can't figure this out, man. These guys making money hand over fist. Is that what they say? Kevin Bauer, thanks for joining the show, leaving a comment, and of course says go Cowboys. 61 days till college football. I think even more exciting, there's 30 days left, less than 30 days now, for the Hall of Fame game. And I know you guys are like, Hall of Fame game, Bears, Texans, who gives a shit? Dude, it's football on television. And every year during the Hall of Fame game, I'm cooking something. There's football on my television, and I'm absolutely excited about it. Absolutely excited. So NFL starts here in about a month. Training camps will kick in. I'll be doing 2 shows, maybe 3 shows a week up until then. And then, boom, we're off and running to 4 to 5 shows a week. Can't wait till Grant Miles gets back on. That'll be mid-July, so probably about 2 weeks. We'll have Grant on the show at least 2 days a week, so that's going to be a lot of fun. And football's coming up. This is the end of the basketball stuff. Like, it's all done now. The draft is over. Who nobody knew anybody that got drafted except for Bronny. the number 55 pick in the NBA draft was the most exciting thing that happened. And then you turn around and pay these guys like this kind of money. I don't get it. Number 55 in the NBA was the talk of the draft. And these guys are getting this kind of money. Man, if Hawkenstein, whoever the hell that is, can get $87 million from the Oklahoma City Thunder, Bronny's about to be rich. Let's just say it that way. Not that he isn't already, but and I don't understand the hype on the LA. You Laker fans that think the LA Lakers are going to all of a sudden be good. Are y'all nuts? First of all, you have to overcome Father Time. If you think AD and LeBron are going to be healthy the entire year, you're crazy. And then on top of that, of course, you got a nice draft pick and I forget the guy's name that they drafted before Bronny. But then, you've got 2 new draft picks, 2 rookies, and some aging people. And somehow the Lakers are going to be good. Oh, and a new coach. Let's throw in JJ. And you're going to mesh all these personalities together. We all know LeBron runs that team. So is LeBron subbing in Bronny? Look, as a content guy, my job is content. I want content. I absolutely love all of this. Love JJ Redick going there. Love Bronny going there. Love LeBron James and the LA Lakers and what is the drama show of the NBA. Bring it on, man. Oh, man. Thank you guys for tuning in to Sports with Balls. I'm Jeff Michael, a little bit halfway through this 30-minute show. Just been doing NBA talk because that's the hot topic right now. We'll switch it up here in a second. For sure. If you missed anything, by the way, the podcast version of this will be up directly after I am done. Hot Zone Sports, welcome in, saying Jaylen Brown's contract accomplished one thing, set the metric for upcoming contracts. $910 million between White, Tatum, Porzingis, and Holiday. Yeah, look, we were talking about it a second ago. Unbelievable, $1 billion. And then they're like, the Celtics are up for sale. They said the Celtics were up for sale and signed Jaylen Brown, or not Jaylen Brown, I'm sorry, Jason Tatum to the biggest contract in history. I think if they repeat, which they have a great shot to do, That team is as long as they stay healthy. I don't see why the Celtics aren't back in the finals, and I don't know anybody that can compete with them. They're just too good defensively. Maybe it's worth it, right? It's worth it if they can do a back-to-back championship. Maybe 3 and 5 years. We'll see. Celtics, look, $1 billion. y'all thought Ohtani's contract was good. Jeez. NBA money is different. NBA money is different. You get $100 million contract for being like the 8th guy on the team. Wow. Teach kids how to hoop. Well, I hope they're tall. But yeah, you guys leave a comment. I'll try to get to it as soon as possible. Other news coming around the United States men's team. I don't know many people that were following this in general. But the Copa America tournament, USA's out. They're done. Uruguay beat them 1-0 yesterday, and apparently this is very, very embarrassing for USA Soccer. Berhalter is their coach, and apparently they want him fired. Greg Berhalter. Man, I'll be honest with you. I can't name one player on the USA men's team anymore. I can name the women's team. It just looks like the men's team, like we're just not there, man. United States is not on par with the entire world when it comes to soccer. Not even close, dude. And I guess they keep trying to come back, but man, this is a bad look for United States soccer. Men's at least. What do? Are we not training these guys correctly? Do we not have the same training availability or setups as the world? And when it comes to soccer, are we that far behind? United States should have some great soccer players. We should have some incredible soccer players. Nope, we'll just recruit them from other countries and have them play for the men's the men's league. Man. Oh well. Nobody to root for in the Copa America, I guess. Move on to baseball. Major League Baseball, where the Houston Astros are on effing fire. They are now 3 games back. 3 games back of the Seattle Mariners for first place in that division. And I believe it was no more than 2 weeks ago. They were about 9 or 10 games out. They, I think, have won 10 of their last 11. They're 9-1 in their last 10. They are now over 500, 43-41. The Seattle Mariners are 3-7 in their last 10. In fact, the Seattle Mariners had the worst batting average in the entire league. So I definitely see the Houston Astros overtaking Seattle here shortly. And you can forget about the Rangers. They have absolutely bombed. They are now 8 games out of first. And it looks like the AL West will be going to Houston Astros here pretty soon. And a team that don't let them get hot and healthy. I say this all the time, man. Come October or September, all you got to be is hot and healthy. And right now, the Astros are pretty hot and they are unhealthy. Wait till this team gets healthy. They don't even have Justin Verlander back. They have half of their pitching staff. Kyle Tucker, who was leading the majors in home runs, has been hurt for almost a month. If they get healthy, the Houston Astros are 100% up there for the title. 100%. I know Baltimore and New York are taking off and they look great, but man, watch out. Watch out. The American League is stacked. If Houston gets hot, you've got Cleveland, Houston, Baltimore, New York, Minnesota, Kansas City. All these teams are absolutely fun to watch. And pretty good baseball teams. Down in the National League, Philadelphia's got 2 Kyle Schwarber's on the injured list. Bryce Harper's on the injured list. So Philadelphia has got to overcome some injuries. Atlanta, obviously losing Ronald Acuna Jr. was a huge blow. But they are still hanging in there. Milwaukee, decent team. And then, of course, the Los Angeles Dodgers. I tell you what, a team that's actually really surprised me over the last 3 or 4 weeks is the St. Louis Cardinals. They're playing good baseball. And I was at the stadium. They were playing the Rockies, was it 3 weeks ago? That is an incredible stadium. Those of y'all that haven't been to Busch Stadium, get over there. That place is phenomenal. Outside of the park, they have some venues that are just phenomenal. Great place to go watch a baseball game. So Dodgers are hot. Dodgers will actually be in Houston in 3 weeks. Houston has a showdown with Seattle and then a showdown with the Los Angeles Dodgers, which will be fantastic baseball coming up shortly. Nobody can take away what Aaron Judge is doing right now. I'm not the biggest Yankee fan in the world, but that guy can play some baseball, man. He's pretty damn good. Right now it's between him and Shohei, obviously, for MVP. You got this kid Skeens for Pittsburgh. Golly, that kid's good too. And I think this past week was the highest attendance in all of Major League Baseball since 2014. MLB doing it right now. Now, I don't think that they advertise their superstars like they should, but, man. And then you've got the home run derby coming up, and I think Adley Rutschman said he's in. Man, how is Yordan Alvarez saying he's not? Golly. Can you imagine Yordan Alvarez in the home run derby? Woo, man. Like, why don't we have Yordan versus Aaron Judge and Adley Rutschman? Like, why can't we get these guys in the home run derby? I mean, I'm tuning in. Aaron Judge, Yordan Alvarez, Adley Rutschman. Woo. Oh, man. That's what the home run derby should be. They need to make it so non-exhausting. The home run derby just looks exhausting. But baseball's kicking ass right now. Baseball is kicking ass. It's fun to watch. You've got some great teams. You've got young talent coming up. You have these superstars from the teams that are supposed to be performing are performing, a.k.a. Aaron Judge, a.k.a. Shohei Ohtani, a.k.a. Yordan Alvarez. You've got these guys really showcasing their abilities, man. It's not like we're watching baseball and it's random people. No, you want to see superstars? Boom, superstars are performing. In fact, all I've seen over social media lately as far as gambling is concerned is everybody's putting these parlays together for who hits home runs, right? So you pick Yordan, Aaron Judge. I think some dude put it, he had all the top 4 home run hitters, and they all hit a home run the same day. I mean, baseball's booming. I may do a home run parlay today. There's some great games today. My parlay today is all chalk bets. I got Yankees, Guardians, Brewers, Dodgers. They're playing really bad teams. So I'm going to chalk bet it up, and we'll see what happens. So baseball's booming. NBA signing everybody up to the most expensive contracts ever. The USA soccer team is terrible, and their coach is going to get fired probably. What else we got to go on? Oh, yeah, that's right. The Dallas effing Cowboys. And I posted this yesterday. By the way, please like and follow Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Sports with Balls. Just type in Sports with Balls, and it's on there. And I posted this up yesterday about CeeDee Lamb, who looks like he may do a contract holdout. And Dallas is saying they got to sign Dak first. And they got to sign Parsons first before they move on to CeeDee Lamb. How are you going to sign Parsons, Lamb, and Dak? Nope, somebody's leaving. And we know it's not Dak, which I'm sure Cowboy fan wishes it was. Now, that being said, Dak doesn't have it done yet. We know Mike McCarthy's on his last year of his contract, and he's pretty much done. It's Super Bowl or bust for this entire team. Is Jerry Jones just waiting to see what happens during the regular season before he makes drastic decisions? Are you keeping Dak Prescott? Do you keep CeeDee Lamb? He wants $32 million a year. Micah Parsons needs to get paid. How are you paying all 3 of these guys? Kevin? I know Kevin's listening. How are you paying all 3 of these guys without a Super Bowl? You first round exit all the time. Dallas Cowboys have some really, really interesting issues coming up prior to training camp and even during training camp, and then extend it during the season. Because, listen, I've said this all along. Bill Belichick did not get a job, but how excited would it be if Bill Belichick becomes the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys next year? I'm not going to put them out. I'm not going to put them in first round exit if Bill Belichick's there. Defensive genius. You've already got the offense set. I mean, I don't hear anybody saying this is our year for the Dallas Cowboys. I think they're waiting until next year. I really do. I think Cowboy fan knows Mike McCarthy's out the door. This is going to be a kind of controversial season. Maybe some injuries, hopefully not, but maybe so. And you wait till next year when you get your coach. And I believe the next coach that comes in for the Dallas Cowboys will be the last tenure of the Jerry Jones era. Meaning, if Bill Belichick comes there, signs a 5-year deal, that's it. Jerry Jones, Bill Belichick, 5 years. Maybe they will get their Super Bowl, and Jerry can ride off into the sunset. I'm sure Dallas Cowboy fan would love that. First of all, you get your Super Bowl. Second of all, you finally get Jerry Jones out of there. So you get a 2-for-1 if you're a Cowboys fan. I think that's what's going to happen. I think that's the hope for all Cowboys fans. I don't even know if they like Dak being over there. Is Dak a Super Bowl quarterback? I don't know. I think the defense would win it. And that's why I think Bill Belichick would be phenomenal over there. We'll see. I don't think Mike McCarthy and Dak Prescott are the ticket. I just don't think so. And I think that's why everybody's kind of holding off right now. Dak Prescott's going to want the most money ever in history of the NBA. In the NFL. You got Jerry Jones as an owner. They love him. That'll be interesting. Is he going to change the market? We'll see. All right, today in sports history, let's go down. 1911, Detroit Tigers legend Ty Cobb hits in his 40th straight game in a 14-6 rout of Cleveland. Streak ends the next game. Wow, Ty Cobb, 40-game hit streak. Lots of Wimbledon stuff. And I know Andy Roddick pulled out of Andy Murray pulled out of Wimbledon today. That was the only news that I knew that came out of Wimbledon. 1932, American golfer Walter Hagen wins his 5th and last Western Open in Cleveland 16 years after he won his first. Some Walter Hagen news. Joe DiMaggio hits a 3-run homer off Boston's Dick Newsom to pass Willie Keeler's MLB record of 44-game hitting streak. Wow. Joe DiMaggio. There's some cool names in today's. What is this? Bob Feller wins his 200th Major League Baseball game today in 1950. Tons of Wimbledon stuff here. Roger Maris hits his 29th and 30th home run en route to 61 on the season in 1961, and we all know that. Who broke that? 1963, Willie Mays, the late, great Willie Mays, breaks up classic Juan Marshall and Warren Spahn's pitching duel, homering in the 16th inning off of Warren Spahn for a 1-0 win versus the Milwaukee Braves. Wow. The late, great Willie freaking Mays. What else we got? Any boxing? Let's see. Nope. It's all baseball and tennis. 1986 Boston Red Sox pitcher Roger Clemens, 14-0, suffers his first loss to Toronto, 1 win short of the AL record for consecutive wins. Roger Clemens, 7 Cy Youngs, not in the Hall of Fame. You know, are those the top 2, Roger and Barry? Roger and Barry Bonds, right? Who should be in the Hall of Fame, and there's an argument against both. My take is put him in the Hall of Fame. I don't care if you put an asterisk by it or not, but it's a museum of the best players in baseball history. You can put them in, just put an asterisk by it. I don't care. I just want them in. They deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. And Pete Rose. Put all the asterisks you want next to them and let people read what they want to read when they go to the museum. But if we're talking about the greatest players in the history of baseball, they deserve to be in there. That's what that's for. I don't care what you put next to it. Those guys should be in the Hall of Fame. 1995, Hideki Nomo, Dodgers pitcher, first Japanese player to be selected for an All-Star game. Way to go. What else we got? Michael Schumacher wins F1 Grand Prix for the 5th time. Some cricket stuff. Man, what else we got? Is there anything else in here? Manny Pacquiao. That's when Jeff Horn upset Manny Pacquiao in 2017. Man, I remember that. Not when he got knocked out. That was brutal to watch. And in 2019, newly discovered Lewis chess piece sells for an auction for $735,000 in London money. So there you go. Look, guys, got to thank a couple of people before I get out of here. Number 1, Christian's Tailgate Bar and Grill, karaoke, steak night, Taco Tuesdays, mimosas on Sundays. Best place to watch the fights, best place to watch your local teams. Go to christianstailgate.com. Find one near you. Bailey Roofing. Look, that hurricane looks pretty bad coming up. You got about a week to get ready. Call 281-961-2872. Check out your roof and or any remodeling. And also, Diamond Auto Spa, a spa for your car. Call Austin Bauer, 346-319-5961, or go to Diamond Auto HTX on social media. I'm Jeff Michael. This is Sports with Balls, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. Podcast version will be up in about 15 minutes.